So I just tried this Flying Dog Gonzo Imperial Porter because I thought it's got a quote from Hunter S. Thompson on it. It never got weird enough for me. Well, it's a porter and it's 10% alcohol and it's gross. Ugh. So, what's going on, man? It's crazy right now. It's knuckin' futz. We are moving my father-in-law out of his place, and I'll take some video over at the new place to show you what's going on. So construction fence is up. We got a temporary meter pole mounted. The gas line's been marked. Luckily, the gas line is going to hopefully be out of the way for us. This tree came down a couple days ago. It's really kind of sad. Garage has come down Monday. That bandsaw is going to go away. That metal bandsaw is going to go away. The radial arm saw is going to go away. And my father-in-law's trying to figure out what to do with that table saw. I got the basement mostly finished. I laid down a lot of vinyl flooring. I was struggling with trying to get parts of the concrete leveled, and it was just like this never-ending task, and I ran out of time. So I just threw the vinyl down, and it's like popping up in spots because this stuff's unlevel, and it's whatever. It has to work. For the way it is right now, we got my father-in-law's bed and his refrigerator and a bookshelf and his dresser and stuff down in the basement. And that's where he's going to live with us for the next 9 months. The house down the street, they're tearing down the garage on Monday. That's 2 days from now. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. We're going to have a new shop, jointly shared between my father-in-law and I. We're both builders. It's been kind of hard because he's got a table saw and a radial arm saw that he's had for years. The radial arm saw is pretty sweet. The table saw is not a 10-inch blade, but it's a good saw. He's got a bandsaw too. He'll be getting rid of that. He also has a metal bandsaw, which I was really tempted to try to keep, but we're not going to do that. But there's already some stuff that we got over here, so I'll show you. The way this is going to work is basically we've displaced everything out of his house in the garage into our house right now. They'll build and knock out and do a bunch of stuff to the house over there. And then 9 months from now, they'll be finished. And then we pick up all this junk and move it over there and then sell this house. And it's crazy. Let me show you what we got. This is pretty sweet. This is a metal shear. It's a press shear. You put your metal in, and then you step on the thing, and you chop your sheet metal. So this is going to be cool because I want to do more metal work. I want to make some boxes and drawers and stuff out of aluminum sheet. I've got aluminum sheet up in the attic, so I can use this for that. This is my father-in-law's bench grinder. It is so much better than the one I had, and it's got this awesome tool stand that he made. And when it turns on, it's like boom, it's instant. And it's got this nice chop light. Way better than mine. It's great. I got rid of my drill press. I was kind of sad to do that. My wife had gotten me that drill press. It's a Craftsman. It was about 10 years old. However, all is not lost. Here's the new drill presser. This is new to me. This is my father-in-law's drill press. This drill press is pretty sweet. It has been modified by my father-in-law's father, whom my son is named after. My son's name is Arlie, and his dad's name was Arlie. And his dad was a real ingenuitive, kind of clever guy. He knew how to do a lot of stuff. So what you can see here is this awesome little switch here at the bottom is a foot switch that turns on the drill. So when you come up to drill something, you just put your foot down, the thing turns on, and when you walk away, it turns off. You don't have to fiddle around with your hand and stuff. It's really sweet. That vise, my father-in-law restored, that was his dad's as well. And that's been in my shop ever since I built it. This is what replaced the shop press. So instead of a hydraulic press, we've got an arbor press. It's a pretty cool arbor press. It's a Dake. Dake makes good tools. They've been making tools for a long time. And that'll be a benchtop item, which should suffice for most of my pressing needs. And while I'm at it, I might as well go past some of my tools and tell you what my favorite things about them are and what the things I don't like about them are, so that this video is useful to you rather than just being like, hey, look at my shop. This is my Rykon belt sander. It's probably one of the most used tools in my shop when I'm doing woodworking. The things I like about it are these belts are easy to find. They're standard size. It is pretty heavy, so I haven't bolted it down, so it works out really well. Things I don't like about it: this table is not sturdy at all, even when I tighten it down, and I hardly ever use the disc. My rage saw, I've done a video on this since I've been using it for the last few years. One thing I like about it is I can cut metal, and I can set this up to cut wood too. So sometimes when I'm working on projects where I'm doing like a lot of 30-degree or 45-degree bevels, I'll set this one to bevel, and I'll set my other saw, which is in my other shop right now, to straight cuts, and that way I can just rotate between the two of them. Things I don't like about it: the blades dull really fast. They don't really last as long as you would think that they should, and it doesn't make the greatest cuts on wood because it is a slower cut, so consider that. This thing is amazing. Buffalo Machine Tools model DM 12 speed heavy duty drill press. Foot press on it to turn it on and off. And that is the coolest thing that has ever happened to a drill press ever. I love that thing. That is amazing. It's one of my favorite tools. This is my Jet bandsaw. It's a variable speed bandsaw. I believe the model number is model number J821VS. I don't like this bandsaw that much. The reason why is because it is supposed to be variable speed to be able to cut metal and wood, and it can't cut metal worth a damn. And that makes me really mad because I wanted to save money and have one tool for both. It's great for wood, it's fine. You might as well just keep it on high speed setting all the time and cut the wood. So it's really not worth the extra investment for the variable speed. I've done a couple things to it. I put these this different guide with roller bearings on it, and I put a height extender on it. This is a 50-foot cord reel. I highly suggest you find one of these. You can get them off eBay or on Northern Tool. This is super handy, and it retracts the cord anytime you want, which is great. This is my Jet filtration system. It is a model number AFS 400. This works actually really well. It's got a squirrel cage motor in it. It cleans the air if you've got a lot of dust. I really like it. It doesn't do it very fast, which is fine. This is a Ryobi Charger for all my batteries. I just hang it there. It works pretty well. And one thing I don't like about it is that it only charges one battery at a time. So if you're using a bunch of batteries, you only get one at a go. This is my daughter. She's one of my favorite things in the shop. I just got this air compressor. This is an Eaton compressor. Polar Air. It's a 5 horsepower single phase. I forget what they call this one. They go by their pump model numbers, and the pump is actually excellent. This runs a little bit quieter than the Ingersoll Rand I had, which I have a couple videos on, and it's awesome. I love it. I can fill up all tires in a car, and it never turns over again. It's wonderful. Really like this air compressor. Let's see, what else can I show you? Everything else is kind of in flux and moving. This is my floor jack. You've seen my substitute for the quick jack. This is the Max Jack's Tilt, which I really love. There's a video on that, tell you all about that one. This is my floor jack. This is an Omega Lift equipment, 2-ton, low profile service jack. One thing I don't like about it is it's super heavy. One thing I do love about it is that it can lift anything, and it's got a quick rise pump on it, and the low profile means I can get under almost any car. It's great. This is my Ryobi Bt 3000 table saw. I've done a couple videos on this one. I really like it. I just put this fence on it. I really like that.
One thing I don't like about it is that I have to constantly fiddle with it to keep it square, and it's because I built this chintzy wood frame, which I will redo on a new project soon. Here's my muscle truck. One thing I like about it is that it's really useful when it runs. One thing I don't like about it is it doesn't run that much. So this is the current shop, and I'm moving over to a bigger garage with a nice attic, which I hope to turn into my office. Yeah, so that's part one of the shop tour.